Do you think there is the same level of anti-Semitism as there is Islamophobia? And if so, are Muslims feeling intimidated as well? Or just as many Muslims, shall we say?
We are not seeing complaints of Islamophobia on Australian university campuses. And that's why this Senate inquiry is a real test of leadership for the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who has said he will not tolerate anti-Semitism. Of course, we've seen a very weak and frankly pathetic Education Minister who has implicitly greenlit hate speech on university campuses. He has really got to step up. The government has got to step up, and that's why I'm hoping we will get bipartisanship and, in fact, support from all senators right across the Parliament.
So if you're a uni student or if you're parents of a uni student, how should you be behaving when it comes to peaceful protests, when you feel very strongly about this war?
So I'll just use the University of Sydney's Freedom of Speech Guide, which is particularly aimed at student activists and protesters. It makes it very clear that free speech is fundamental, but they cannot cross the line. So when speech becomes intimidatory or imbued with hatred or incitement, that is prohibited at the University of Sydney, and yet the university is not taking appropriate action against these students. Every student has a right to be safe on a university campus. That's the fundamental premise. And Jewish students and Jewish staff are not safe, particularly at Sydney Uni and Melbourne Uni. And Monash is also running out of control, though I have to say the Vice-Chancellor there is taking some very tough action. There was a terrible incident where a young Jewish student was surrounded by protesters. He had a speaker held to his ear. This was verging on assault, and the university has referred this to police and is now investigating those students. So the university vice-chancellors have got to step up, and the Senate inquiry has got to look at what else we can do to make sure that every single student in this country is safe on a university campus.
For sure. Thank you so much for your time today. And that's Shadow Education Minister Sarah Henderson.